Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me for another Faithful Friday. What a time to be alive, well, and here to join you on this Faithful Friday. Man, when I say God was good this week, woo, he was good. We are here to see May. It is May the 2nd, 2025. I'm excited about it. I've already titled May. May is going to be full of miracles, and May is all about being on a mission. That is what I plan to be. Be on a mission for my purpose, for my legacy, for my family, for myself, most importantly, and for myself, and most importantly, on a mission for God. Listen, Faithful Friday this week, we have done a ton. We've talked about a ton in the Word of the Days. If you have an opportunity, I normally post those during the week between the 11 to 12 o'clock hour. Tap in. That is where I motivate, inspire, encourage in those 1 minute messages. However, I wanted to close out this week with the conversation I was in deep thought about this morning, just talking about the nature of the world and where we're at right now. I begin to think about clones and I begin to think about the mark of the beast. Oftentimes, people feel like clones are going to come to us in a specific way where we will be able to recognize this is the season, this is the moment we're in. However, many of us have become clones through the way that we think collectively, the things that we say, the fears that drive us. We have to make sure that we are being set apart for the purpose of God, for the plans and purposes that He has for our life. Our will not be His will, and our way will not be His way. But I can guarantee you, His will and His way is so much better than ours. I also begin to think about the mark of the beast, because a lot of times people are like, well, how is it going to come? What is it going to look like? Well, it's not going to be some big grand moment that's going to be like, boom. A lot of times I can say personally for me, I feel like often we are already experiencing the mark of the beast. We have already taken it through the fear that we sometimes absorb in the way that we think. What we gravitate towards. The mark of the beast is really just moving towards doing things the way everyone's doing them and not wanting to seem like the oddball that stands apart. Not doing the things that everyone else is doing, but doing what God told you to do. And so I just want us to remember that. There's not going to be some big pivotal boom that's going to take place to let us know we're really moving into where we're being cloned or where we're really moving into accepting the mark of the beast. It is going to be by our actions. It's going to be the things that pour into our ear gates and our eye gates, those things that we choose to surround ourselves around. So right now we're in a season where we have to be careful. That's why I feel like May does represent being on a mission, being unapologetic about telling those good things that God is doing, how He is being faithful, how He is still covering, He is still taking care of His people. I'm passionate about this today, y'all, so I'm sorry. Because I don't want to be cloned. I don't want to think the way everyone else thinks. And I definitely don't want to be out here accepting the mark of the beast, that this is just the way things have to be. God is Alpha and Omega. He is the beginning and the end. And I'm going to trust Him with my next. I'm going to trust Him with my future, my finances, my family, all of those good things. So listen, y'all, we are embracing the disconnect. For most of us, we are preparing for our disconnect. Make sure you get out and do some things that your future self will thank you for, even if it's just reflecting and figuring out how you can get ahead. If you're out and about, make sure that you shine your light. Why? Because your transparency does lead to so many others being transformed. This has been your girl 7. I always enjoy jumping on Fridays. I will see you soon.